കണക്കിന് കിറങ്ങി കിറങ്ങി ഞാൻ പമ്പര കണക്കിന് കറങ്ങി കറങ്ങി ഞാൻ കിറങ്ങി കിറങ്ങി കര കുളം കുളം കര കര കിറങ്ങി കിറങ്ങി.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our online session of sports, health and physical education. As of now, I hope you all are familiar with our online sessions. In last sessions, we discussed about football field measurements and playing positions. Let's move further and discuss the football formations and what are the basic reasons and thinking of the management behind those formations. So let's get started. In the last session, we discussed about playing positions. There we also discussed one formation. I hope you all remembered the formation. I think so we played with 4 midfielders. So how that formation was written? 3-4-3. The formation is always written starting with our defenders, midfielders and offense players, that are forwards. So in the last time we played with 3 defenders, 4 midfielders and 3 forwards. Who usually sets up the formation? The formation is usually set up by our management, team's manager or by the coach of a respective team, keeping in mind the resources available with the team. Here the resources I mean are the players with different skills. A player having a skills of attacking, the forward player with an attacking skills, we can't play him to our defense. He won't be as efficient as he was playing forward. So keeping all those things in mind, the formation is being decided. A formation the players acts in an organized way in that formation. The players know the role, so the formation is set up by the coach. So we can say a formation is determined by the strengths and weaknesses of the players in a particular team. Now let's move forward and discuss about the formations in a bit detail and see what are the different types of formation and how they are set up by the management. A game can be played in 3 different approaches. Attacking approach, offensive approach, we can say it as an offensive approach, then moderate or balanced approach and defensive approach. These are the 3 approaches or the 3 mindset. Let's discuss the formation dependent on these approaches. As you all can see on your screen, so we actually gonna discuss the formation which is adapted by so many of international teams and big clubs playing those leagues and having a bit of success with those formation. So let's get started with an offensive approach. So the first formation is 4-4-2. This is a very common formation. If you see any football matches, you will come across so many teams starting their game with this formation. It can be said as an attacking offensive approach or a bit of moderate approach. First thing, let me tell you, a formation can be changed at the time of game as well. A team starting with 4-4-2 formation can change it to 4-3-4, 4-3-3, anything. They can move their offense to midfield, midfield to defense, defense to offense. So the formation, keep in mind, the formation can be changed at the time of game as well, dependent on the score lines, the energy levels of the player and the approach, attacking approach, defensive approach, which can change at the time of game as well. So let's discuss this 4-4-2 formation. Here there are 4 defenders, 4 midfielders and 2 forwards. This formation gives players and coaches a flexibility to move in the opponent's zone and do the counter attacks and attack the opponent team. This formation can also fall under a moderate approach as we discussed. So let's get to the next formation, that is 4-3-3. Here we are playing with 4 defenders, 3 midfielders and 3 forwards. We have moved 1 forward, 1 player from a midfield to our forward from the last formation. So this can also be said as an attacking approach. This is a great formation for building and getting pressure on the defense without sacrificing our backline. See, we were playing with the same backline from the last formation with 4 defenders. Third one is 4-2-4. A bit of risky formation as there are only 2 midfielders, and those 2 should be the skillful midfielders playing forward as well as back and managing all that midfield area. This is the rarest and not so used formation because nowadays a team prefers to go with 4 midfielders or 3 midfielders. Then there is 3-5-2 formation, again rarely seen in today's international matches. Nowadays the clubs prefers to have 4 midfielders and defenders, as we discussed. The second is balanced approach, moderate approach. So the first formation in this approach is 4-2-3-1. Yeah, there can be 4 numbers as well. 4 defenders, 2 defensive midfielders, 3 attacking midfielders and 1 striker. 1 striker tells it all the story about counter attacks. So this is the balanced approach where the team is keeping in mind the 4 defenders to defend the post, then 2 defensive midfielders and 3 attacking midfielders we are playing with. This formation is actually the modification of 4-4-2. The next is 4-5-1. Again, it's same as 4-2-3. There we were playing 2 defensive and 3 attacking midfielders. Here in total we are playing with 5 midfielders. Now if they know their roles, few of them can move forward, few of them can come back. So it's same as well. The moderate approach, the attacking and moderate approach has so many formations in common as well. The defensive approach as well. Okay, let's move for our defensive approach. The first one is we're gonna see are 5-4-1. You can actually see our defensive role of play in this formation as we are playing with 5 backline players to defend. So again, this can be used as a counter attacking approach as well because the 5 midfielders, 3 will be playing inside the box and the 2 will be the wingers. The wingers can manage the wings and move the ball forward to our midfielders. There are 4 midfielders and 1 striker. Not so commonly used approach again, but can be used in counter attack, and there are the teams, international teams, using this approach in today games as well. Okay, fine, that will be enough for today's session. I hope you all understood it and learn about how the formations have been written, what are the approaches team keeps in mind behind those formation, and also the resources available with the teams. So the formation is nothing but an organized way where the players act and know the role for their team. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.